Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. So for today's video, I am so excited because we're going to do Battle of the Palettes. We're going to be battling the Natasha Denona Retro palette to the new Alter Ego Harmony palette. I'm going to see which palette is actually going to be worth your coin, what type of eye look to create, and is this the perfect dupe to the Natasha Denona Retro palette? Well, if you guys don't know the answers to all that, well then definitely keep watching. I, for some reason, cannot talk this morning. To do that intro, it took me so freaking long. Like, I could not seem to do my intro. Oh, I struggled. So, okay, guys, I have been talking about Alter Ego on my channel now, I want to say for almost 4 years. I've reviewed almost every single one of their palettes, and I really do love the brand. They're such an affordable brand, and they do create such beautiful palettes that are dupes to such well-known high-end palettes, and they typically do tend to dupe Natasha Denona, which is really great for me because there's quite a few palettes from Natasha Denona that I do not have, but I have it in the Alter Ego form, and I love Alter Ego's formulas. Sometimes their formula is better than Natasha Denona's himself, and it's a third of the cost. So here we have the Natasha Denona Retro palette. Now this actually retails for $67. I got this back in February when I went to LA for the Glamlight event because I thought this was a really beautiful palette to use and to take with me. And then when Alter Ego sent over this palette right here, I was like, oh my god, this is a dupe. So this is the Harmony palette. This actually does retail for $17. And as you guys can see, it is a beautiful dupe of the Natasha Denona palette. But what I want to know is which one's going to be actually worth your coin. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to swatch both palettes. I'm going to do the Alter Ego on this arm, Natasha Denona on this arm, and then I'm going to do Alter Ego, Natasha Denona, and we're going to really compare the two. I'm going to let you guys know which one I think is actually worth your coin. Both are probably going to be wonderful palettes. I love both formulas. I love both brands. I love both formulas, so I'm sure they're going to be both either way. This will just help you determine whether or not you should save some coin, go for the dupe, or get the high end. So before we dive into all that, I just want to say welcome back to another episode of Vlog-O-Ween. I can't believe we're on day 20? I think we're on day 20. I'm starting to lose count at this point, and I'm very surprised I have not missed a day. I might miss Saturday, depending, because I do have a really cool like murder mystery party to go to, and I don't know if I'm going to have content for that day. I will try my best, but that might be the only day that I miss, and my birthday might miss my birthday, but instead of like maybe posting video on my birthday, I might just live stream instead. So we'll figure all that out, but go me, like I've been posting every day. I'm freaking proud of myself. Okay, so let me go ahead and swatch this palette, and then we're gonna dive into the looks. Okay, so the first shade, we have Tender, Coarse, Nurture, Glory, Charity, Amity, Shy, Grace, True, Will, Admire, Chime, Mercy, Accord, and Sense right there. So that is the swatches for the Harmony palette. Like I said, this does retail for $17. Very beautiful. It's very soft. These didn't really swatch the best because the formula on this was, sorry, that's my little Alexa. The formula just seemed like a little light. It wasn't as pigmented as maybe I wanted it to be, and the shimmers were not as creamy and buttery, but that doesn't mean it won't perform well on the eye. So now we're gonna go ahead and swatch the Natasha Denona one on this arm, and then we're gonna compare the two. Okay, so for the Natasha Denona side, we have Glitz, Andy, Jude, Maud, Vivian, Groove, Apart, Psychedelic, Go-Go, Patty, Swing, Nude Mauve, Rebellion, Hello, It's Me. Okay, and then Amora right there. So compare the two. You guys can really see they are very, very, very similar in color. It sucks that like I'm a horrible swatcher. I'm so sorry. But you guys can pretty much see that they are very, very similar in color, just in different orders, but definitely very similar in color. So I'm going to zoom you guys in, and now we're going to try to create the same eye look on each eye using the different palettes, and we're going to really kind of compare this and see which one do I like more, which one should you get. So let me go ahead and get you guys zoomed on in. Okay, so we're going to go in with the Alter Ego right over here. We're going to go with like a really easy, soft eye look today. I don't know, I just don't feel like doing like such heavy makeup today. I think it also has to do with the fact that I'm just like so tired. I've been up since 6 a.m. Honestly, I barely slept last night. It's just one of those nights where I could just like barely sleep. I kept waking up like, you know how you do that? Oh, it's so annoying. So I'm gonna go in the Alter Ego eye base. They sent us along with the palette, but I literally just She could not sleep, and then I got up with Corey at 6 to, you know, take care of the dogs and all that type of stuff, and I just stayed up and whatnot. So yeah, I'm kind of tired, so I just kind of want to do like a very easy, simple eye look today because yeah, I just want to take it easy. Okay, so starting off, we're gonna go into the Harmony palette. We're actually gonna go into the shade Tender. I feel like that'd be a really pretty, like, outer corner shade. Okay, so did you guys see Lunar Beauty's review? I am so excited. So it is going to be a holiday collection. It's a 12-piece advent calendar palette. So what you're going to get is a cute little box that has 12 slots in it, and each have an individual shadow placed in it. And you're also going to get like an empty palette with that as well. Retails for $50, and every single day, if you choose to do every single day, I'm just gonna tear it all open and pull the shadows out. You have the individual shadows that you can open up for each day, and then you can kind of like build your own palette. Even though like everybody's gonna have the same palette, you can determine what order you want to put it in, and I really like that. I thought that was a cool concept. Plus there's gonna be 2 new lip oils, and I really do love Lunar Beauty lip oils. Like, I remember when I did the Jaclyn Cosmetics like summer collection, I actually compared the lip oils to Lunar Beauty, and I said that even though I love Jaclyn Cosmetics so much, there is something about Lunar Beauty that I'm just like, their lip formula is just so good. So the collection is going to be launching tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys can use code Allie to save you guys 10% off the entire collection, and I'm so excited because we have not had a new Lunar Beauty launch since, I want to say, like May or April, and it's just kind of nice. Although I will say there are so many brands releasing stuff right now, it's kind of hard to keep up with. I'm like, oh my gosh, we have Glamlight launching on Saturday. We have Jaclyn's new brand launching on Tuesday the 25th. And then we just have ColourPop launching today, like this chocolate Valentine's Day collection. We had Kylie Cosmetics launch the Batman collection. We just have, you know, Huda Beauty, and all these brands are just launching so much at one time. I'm just over here like, like shit, I can't keep up. Okay, so like I said, just very soft. So now we're gonna go into the shade Coarse. We're gonna lay that right next to it. It's like this pretty like pink gold. I just wanted to do like a very soft romantic eye look with this today, just because, like I said, I just want to do very easy. Plus, it kind of matches my outfit. And the reason I'm wearing this is because it's still pretty cold out here in Florida. Like, what? We walked the dogs this morning and it was 53 degrees, and I was just like, huh? Anybody want hot coffee? I know I do. Came home, I made hot coffee, and it was literally the best. Corey's missing out. Corey does not do hot coffee. I don't know how he doesn't do it. Like, how do you not enjoy the taste of hot coffee? The way that it smells, like when you turn, well, I have a Keurig, so when you turn that on, you just hear it. You're like, it's the most addicting smell. We were, oh my gosh, that kind of reminds me. Me and my friend Michael were at this, like, last week we randomly went and got sushi together, and it was very sporadic. It was just like out of nowhere we went and got sushi together, right? And after we went to the revolving sushi place. If you guys seen like my vlogs, you guys see I went to like this revolving sushi place with Teresa and Alex. And so I went there with Michael. And right next to that place, they have like this bath and soap place, like where you can go buy like handmade soaps and stuff like that. And I felt so awkward because I'm not going to lie, like 100%. The person just was following us around and asking us questions, and have you ever experienced handmade soap and stuff this like that? And I just tell like they're trying to like sell their product. I appreciate the hustle, but then I just feel like they're trying to like push me to buy something. So he was just, you know, gathering up a basket of hand soaps, body soaps, washing detergent, everything you could think of, body whips, everything like that. Not me. No, I was not buying anything because I didn't want any handmade soaps. They just weren't tickling my fancy. But we were in there. I had a point to the story. Now I don't remember what it was. Oh, okay. I literally started telling a story that I was like, damn. I literally would kind of run off a tangent that I literally forgot what my story's about. So we were walking around. They were so cool. They had like little, I'm going to go into the shade Charity really fast before I get this beautiful like pinky shade. And they had like these little, like everywhere they went, like you can smell the soaps. But they had like these little jars of coffee beans. And I kept making a joke that I wanted to buy the coffee beans because, like, how can I buy this? This is what's really good. And Michael's like, you're embarrassing me. Stop. And I was like, what? I've never smelled coffee beans like this before. And I think the lady thought that I was serious because I was making just a joke that I wanted to buy coffee beans. And Michael's like, I'll take you to Starbucks next door and get you coffee beans. But yeah, no, I just thought that was we had such a fun time. Then we went into Sephora, and I've never been into this Sephora before. And let me tell you, it got a little awkward because these workers were literally following us around the entire store. They weren't asking if we wanted anything, if we were looking for help with anything. They were literally just following us around the store to the point that I got uncomfortable and I said, can I help you? And they go, oh, we're just making sure you don't need anything. And to which Michael looked at me and said, yeah, right. They're just making sure we don't steal. I get that we look like we're freaking bums right now. We're wearing sweats. I'm wearing no makeup. My hair's thrown up. I'm wearing sweatpants and stuff. But like, I could buy makeup if I want to. I don't know. It was very, very uncomfortable. And I've had some of you guys tell me that I should apply to like Ulta and or I say Starbucks. Sephora, that's probably a different experience. I don't know. That Sephora was really, really, really weird. They made me feel very uncomfortable. And I don't know, like, I'm not stealing your freaking makeup. I have more than enough, trust me. Now we're gonna do the same thing on this side. I also, guys, I did something a little, a little petty this morning. I'm only telling you guys because it's a little funny. So obviously you guys know I live in an apartment complex, and we just have one upstairs neighbor because we live like where it's like 2 stories, so it's only mine and someone else that are above me. And I really don't mind the people that live above me. They're generally really, really quiet, but they do have these 3 little yippy dogs. And as of lately, the older lady that lives there loves to take her dogs and walk to my front door. And her dogs like to piss right by my front door, like right on the front door. Because like there's like a little grass and like pavement right there, and they'll piss right there. Literally, my dogs and I would have to step on it when we walk outside. So I got a little petty. I got a little petty this morning because I don't want to keep dealing with that. I'm sorry. I just find it to be kind of rude. I'm going to the shade Nude Mauve. I just find it to be kind of rude. Like, why are you standing directly in front of my front door? Ooh, and like letting like your dog like piss on my front door, or like right next to it, or like on my mat? Like, why? Like, dude, like I have a Ring camera. Like, I'm watching you. So like I said, I got, wow, that's like literally the same identical color. I got a little petty, and I was enjoying my morning coffee, and I heard her dogs barking, and I'm like, ooh, her dogs are outside. So I quietly unlocked my door. I'm stupid. Oh, Corey's literally gonna roll his eyes when he hears this story. So I quietly unlocked the door, and I waited for her to get close to my door again. And as she walks up to my front door to let her dogs do their business, she walked right up to my front door right as I opened it, and I pretended to be on the phone, and I pretended to let out the loudest sneeze. And I went like this. I opened my front door and I was like, yeah, it's cold. Like obnoxiously loud. And that's exactly what she did. And her dogs are barking as she backed off real quick from my front door. And I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. I'm so sorry. And like I played. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry I didn't see you there. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. Well, let me tell you, she went and grabbed her other dog, and she did not come near my front door after that. So we're going to see if she continues to come up to my front door and letting her dogs piss there. It's so petty. I know I'm a child. I'm gonna go into the shade Glitz. I don't know. Stop having your dog piss on my freaking front door. Like, have some respect. Like, I don't walk up to your front door and let my German Shepherds take a long ass piss. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just find it very weird. I find it very freaking weird. Okay, so right now it is looking pretty identical. So in the last one, at least, we're going with the shade Psychedelic right here. Honestly, I feel like there's no way that you could tell the difference between the two. Like, no way. They're both performing the same. They both look absolutely identical. Like, look at that. There's just no way. It's insane. This is so cool. I love the way this looks. This is nice. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly do, all right guys, I'm gonna quickly do my face off the camera. I'm gonna come back, we're gonna do the under eyes together, and then I'm gonna give you guys my opinions on these palette and let you know which one you guys should actually get. To finish up the look for this eye, we're gonna go into the shade Sense. It's like this like deep plum purple shade. And we're going to put that underneath. I hope this kind of matches. I'm not entirely sure it will, but we're just going to make it work. So far, I have to say, I absolutely do not really see a difference between the two at all. Both are performing beautifully. The Alter Ego formula is quite incredible. Do you guys see how pigmented that is? I didn't need to lay down any sort of glitter glue at all. It just performed beautifully. And you would never be able to tell that this is a $17 palette. This is a $17 eyeshadow look versus a $67 eyeshadow look. And I freaking love that. Okay. And now for this one, I'm going to go into the shade Groove right here. It's the same. It's the freaking same. It's so good. Like, I have the Goddess palette from Alter Ego because I never got the gold palette from Natasha Denona, and I'm so glad I have that palette because it is absolutely beautiful. It's still one of my favorite palettes from Alter Ego. That and Shadow Kiss. I really do love Shadow Kiss as well. Okay, so now I'm going to quickly throw on some white liner, some mascara, do my lips off camera. We're going to come back and give you guys my final thoughts on these two palettes and let you know who do I think won this month. Alright guys, and this is the final look. So what do we think of the two eye looks? Can you guys tell a difference between the two? Because when I look at it, I cannot tell a single difference between the two eyeshadow looks. They are exactly identical to me, and I freaking love how they both turned out. It's very simple, very easy. You can do this look within 5 minutes, be on the go, and still look like you put some effort into your makeup, and that's what I love about doing these makeup looks. So first off, we do have the Harmony palette right here. Now this does retail for $17. You guys can use my affiliate code, which is going to be Dawson10, which will save you guys 10% off your purchases over at Alter Ego. It is an affiliate code. You are going to get 15 shades right here, and these are beautiful. They definitely did not swatch the best. Like, I was really kind of hesitant when I swatched them, but applying it on the eye, it worked so beautifully. I didn't need to lay down any glitter glue. The matte was very pigmented. The shimmers blended out very beautifully. They look really beautiful on camera. They look really beautiful in person. It just looks like I'd put in like more effort than what I did, and I really do appreciate that. So this was actually wonderful. Still the same type of formula that I've known with Alter Ego, and I really do love this palette. Like, to me, this is beautiful, a very beautiful palette. Then we do have the Natasha Denona Retro palette. Now this actually retails for $67. Again, the formula on this is very beautiful. I love Natasha Denona formula. It's why I've gotten more stuff on the brand recently because I've really been enjoying them. And again, you guys cannot tell the difference between the two. Both perform beautifully. The only difference between the two, honestly, is just the layout of the palette, the shade names, and the price point. So if I had to tell you guys which one to get, honestly, I love them both so much. So personally, I would just suggest getting the $17 one versus the $67. As much as I love Natasha Denona, why not get a cheaper one? Why not get the dupe of it? Because this is literally a third of the cost. It's $17, and it's going to give you guys the exact same look, exact same feel, exact same almost like formula. Like, they're so similar in formula. They both perform absolutely beautiful. So why not just save yourself some coins and get the cheaper one? Like, I know I would. If I did not have this, I'd be so happy to have this because the fact that it is only $17 compared to $67. So I think Alter Ego did such a wonderful job with duping this palette. And while I love them both, this one definitely is a must. You guys have got to get this one. But you honestly just get what you prefer. If you want to get the more expensive one, then absolutely do so. But if you want to save some coin and still get something very similar to the Retro palette, then just get the Alter Ego Harmony palette. Like, seriously, it's so good. I love it. I'm going to keep using this one time and time again. So congratulations to Alter Ego. You definitely won this. You definitely won the battle. And I just thank you guys so much for sending this over. It's always so much fun to play with your guys' palettes. I really do enjoy them. I love the formula. I love how they look, and it's just a great way to get a high-end palette at such an affordable cost. So I'll make sure I have this palette listed down below where you guys can get your hands on it. But yeah, that is it for today's video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post every single day in the month of Vlog-O-Ween. Make sure you guys head over to my other channel. It's R for the Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to all these beautiful, wonderful page members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye. Hi guys. And I really do Alter Ego palette. We're gonna be battling the brand new. So you guys wanna see who comes out on this. So you guys wanna see who wins this. A few of their palettes to the Natasha Denona. I have, oh my god. Alter Ego Harmony palette. To the new brand. It is an affordable brand but they do dupe high